We just started a brand new campaign today, so I thought I would show you how to fill out your character sheet. Everyone starts at level 0 as a brand new character. This is where you put your real name. I decided, based on the campaign concept, it's very much connected to the river and waters, and so I am a merfolk, and I'm a forager. So everyone starts with 10 heart points or HP, and they divide 6 points at the start between fitness and fascination. Fitness is a lot more on the strength and agility and dexterity, and fascination is more in the magical realm and diplomacy and everything to do with sort of the verbal or magic abilities. You can sort of sketch out your character, but you need to engage with your storycrafter to ask permission or whether or not you have certain things. For example, they said there's other merfolk that have pink edges, and so I had to remember to have orange on me, as my race is going to be more of an orange race. And I identified that I'm 13 years old. And so I just sketched some of this information down onto this page. And then, so for me, I really like collecting bottles. So I wanted to somehow show bottles, not that this is a potion, but I just collect bottles. And then, small containers and things. And I have a sickle and I have a little dagger, but I'm young and I have no experience with actually defending myself with this. And then they said slashing damage of +1, and then bludgeoning damage of whatever my fitness is equals effect of 1 for every 3. And then, so once this gets up to 6, that will change to a 2. So maybe per 3. So just as you collect information, this is kind of where you do specifically damage stuff and then about your character. And then the next page is your treasury. So we just got back and I have 2 copper. And as you go along, you might be collecting items and resources and stuff like that. And that's where you can track all that information in your treasury. And then in your log, every character is so different. So we kept just big generic space. So in this case, a special ability I have is that I have gills and I can breathe underwater, and my speed is triple to the average human. And this is information sort of negotiated and shared with me by the storycrafter. I have a body regulation ability that affects hot or cold temperatures. It only affects me by half. So those are my special abilities so far as a young character. And then this is my accounting. And so if I decide to do more than just writing what's in the treasury, and I actually want to do some logging of stuff, this is where I can do it. And then at the end, we have XP. So I'm not going to fill this out yet because I want my storycrafter to fill it out for me, or to tell me what the XP is worth. But the cool thing about this is that as a storycrafter, or an adventure master, allowing them to recall at the end of the day, you have to give them a good 10 to 20 minutes of recalling what happened and give it a name. So you write down the name of what happened. I went exploring, and just for exploring at the very beginning, it might give me 100 points just to be exciting. Where obviously the amount of points, XP points that you get decreases over time because you've already done those types of adventures. So you don't really get many more points for those things. So yeah, this is, here's an example. So I would explore new area, and then he might give me 100 XP. And then when you count this up, so you also kind of throw the date in there. So this is April 29th. And then you go down here and then you write a line when you're done that day, and then treat this like a total, and then you'll put the total here. And then you just write total. So this number relates to this space right here. So let's say today we only made 560 points. So you would put 560, which means you're still a level 0, but you're almost a level 1. Every 1,000 points moves you up to a level 1. And that's where you would change it here. And that's it. And the reason there are 2 of these is this is for folks who can write small, and this is for folks who need more space to do their writing. There you go.